Hey, how y'all doing? This is your girl Tashi, and I am back with another video. How you doing? How you feeling? All right, y'all. So I came across this viral video, right? And everybody's talking about this. So this is about Deon Cole. Deon Cole calls out Cenat for disrespecting Black American music icons at the BT Awards. Some of y'all know who Deon Cole is. He's a comedian. He was on that TV show called Blackish. And then you have Cenat, who's a well-known streamer. And a lot of Black Americans, are upset about the fact that Kai doesn't recognize a lot of the Black celebrities at the awards. Let's get straight to the video, and I'll come back with my what I have to say about this.
Network hired this really big, I don't want to say motherfuckers' names, hired this really big streamer, right? The biggest streamer out there, right?
Oh, shit.
So they hired this person to come to the award shows and do vaccine shit, right?
Yes, I saw it.
And this motherfucker was like, yo, like people was like, he was going up to people like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Wale.
Like, I don't know who that is. And his excuse was, don't blame me because I'm young.
Right.
And that was so disrespectful to me because
Wale took it personal.
Wale
Wale the African dancer.
Look, I was backstage and I met dude one time backstage, and he walked backstage and I was like, hey, what's up, man? He was like this. And he walked off and he was with I like that dude, the blonde hair. Drewski, he was with Drewski. Yeah, Drewski looked at me and was like this. What's up, OG? How you doing, man? I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I love everything you do. Then he went to him and was like, man, you know OG, he funny as hell, you know? And he was like this. And just walked off and shit. And I was like this, that's cool. Yeah. That's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. If you don't know who I am, it's all good, right? But when you go on the record and say, when they trying to go this baby face, and this is this person, and that person.
On the red carpet with baby face?
You like, but they asked him, and he was like this, I don't know these people. I'm young. Don't blame me because I'm young. That was terrible to do. And to hire him to be your representation at an award show that you got icons and you got younger people, I think it's like disrespectful. And that's, I'm not trying to beef and shit. I'm just going, if you're going to be in that position, do your research about when you see icons and give them love when you see them, period. That's all I'm saying.
Where am I?
What's up, Blake? How you doing, baby? You good? Good to see you, my guy. See you killing shit. How you doing, bro?
Good, brother.
Good to see you.
He be on the Old Spice shit right here. Oh, okay. Yeah. We doing the Old Spice. Yeah. You go right here? What's going on, man? You doing good? How you doing, man?
Okay, y'all. So y'all saw the video. So I didn't know that they met. Okay, so from when I'm one of those people, I could be a little biased. I don't pick sides. I usually don't like to pick sides because I don't like to be too quick to judge people. That's just who I am. And I'm not a follower. I don't be so quick to, like I said, I'm not so quick to like judge people. That's not my thing. Okay. Cause I like to see things for myself. That's just who I am. And I must have to say, I understand Deon feeling some type of way. He has a right to feel some type of way. I get it. Cause he probably watched Kai and he probably likes Kai. He likes Kai's work. He likes to watch him on what you call it, Twitch. Or whatever platform Kai is on. He enjoy his work. And he probably feels some type of way. I get it. But from what I'm seeing, that clip, that small little clip, it looked like Kai really didn't know who he was, but Kai still say, hey. Once Drewski said, that's the guy in the Spice commercial. Now that's the commercial I remember. I couldn't remember the name of the deodorant or the name of the brand. That's when Kai was like, oh, yeah, hey, what's up? And then he turned around and looked, because you could tell it was so much going on. I don't know what Deon was expecting. And I'm not saying, look, I'm not picking sides. But from what I see in that clip, I'm not sure what Deon want Kai to do. Because Kai did said, hey, what's up? And gave him a handshake. Like, did he want Kai to continue standing there talking to him and have a full conversation with him? Because it looked like Kai was in a rush to be doing something, because it looked like somebody called him in the back. So I'm a little confused. Okay, let me go back to that clip. I'm going to go back to that clip just to be fair. Okay, let's go back.
Baby, you good? Good to see you, my guy. See you killing shit. How you doing, bro?
Good, brother.
Good to see you.
He be on the Old Spice shit right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We doing the Old Spice. Yeah. You over here? What's going on, man? You doing good? How you doing, man?
Network.
So yeah, I think Kai already said that he doesn't like award shows. He doesn't like it at all. So he probably have like an awkward, because some people really act awkward when they're around too many people, you know, because Kai is so used to being at home doing his videos instead of being out around people. Because I've watched a lot of Kai's Twitch. I watch a lot of his videos, and when he's out, he act the same way. I don't see any different. He act the same way with just regular people. I don't know. I don't want to be so quick to judge him, because I know I'm the type of person, if I'm around a lot of people, I could be a little awkward too. It's like, it's just so much going on. I don't know how to respond to like each and every person. So I don't know. I'm not trying to find excuses for him. I'm not. I get it. When you're on an award show, especially if you're doing interview, you're supposed to know the celebrities. You're supposed to know the OGs. You're supposed to know who they are. Or, you know, I feel like his team kind of failed him too. I feel like his manager team, they failed him too. I feel like they should have told him, hey, what we're going to do, I understand you don't know all these people, but what we're going to do is we're going to have like a mic, and we're going to have like a headphone, whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. And we're going to let you know, hey, that's what's his name. He was in this show. He was in this movie and such and such and such. I don't know. But I've seen so many videos of people talking about this, and it's like, give him a break. Come on, he is young. Give him a break. Because I'm an older woman raised in the 80s, 90s, whatever, right? I don't know every celebrities. So if I go out somewhere, I might not even recognize half of these celebrities, because number one, some of the celebrities look different. They age a lot. So you're not going to recognize like who that person is. You're like, you know? But it seemed like Kai seemed like a nice guy. He don't seem stuck up to me. I don't see it in the video. He don't seem like a stuck up guy. But let's continue.
Deon presented at the awards too, and if you're
Right,
there and you're
so that
streaming,
is
I
very
think
important.
I think the middle point of this is, in the conversation that people keep trying to have about Kai Cenat when he does these things, is that maybe there should just be more prep, so that if he doesn't know at least certain people in certain situations, he can, like the Wale
There's
moment.
hundreds of people at these
But
award
if
shows,
you're,
young, old,
but you know the
your
prep,
age group.
you know prep for awards.
And sometimes you don't know everybody, and he's doing behind the scenes stuff. And the only reason I know is because I've been there before, and I ain't know who's walking up, and they're saying, "Oh, that's so and so," and I don't know who they are.
This is what I'm saying. Usually I don't be agreeing with him and Charlamagne with stuff they be saying. I don't be agreeing with them. But I'm the same way too. Like if I went to these award shows, I'm not going to know everybody. Like I said, there's so much going on. There's so much going on in this award shows. You're not going to recognize every celebrity that's in there. And I don't understand what do they want from him? Like, he's supposed to worship when he sees him. He's supposed to bow down and worship them. Yeah, I know who you are. Like, come on, let's stop doing this. Like, oh my God, I don't see him being spiteful. I don't see him being disrespectful. I don't see it at all. You could tell he's very uncomfortable where he acts. He's not the type of person to be outside a lot. You could tell he's like more of a person who like to chill at home. He's used to being home. He said it before plenty of times. Like he likes to chill in the crib. And he grew up in I think his mother's Trinidadian, right? His mother's Trinidadian. I think his father's Haitian. He probably grew up not watching a lot of these celebrities. They probably was watching other things. I know both of my parents are Jamaican. I grew up watching a lot of Jamaican stuff. Jamaican show, Jamaican artists and all that. I'm not saying that I don't know a lot of American artists. I do. I know a lot of American artists. But the point I'm trying to make is, is that he's not going to know every celebrity. He's not going to know. Even what's his name said, I forgot his name. What's his name? I forgot the name. Oh my God. I'm not good at remembering these guys' name. But you're not going to remember all these celebrities. And some of these celebrities look different in person. Because I've met a lot of celebrities in person. And sometimes I got to look close and I'm like, wait a minute, I know who you are. I know who you are. And I'll say, hi, how you doing? I just keep it moving. But I never worship celebrities. I don't do it. I just say hi and bye. How you doing? And I keep it moving. I never some people just be worshiping celebrities. Not me. You're just a regular person who I just admire on TV, But let's continue. This is crazy.
Bro, this nigga Deon Cole low-key mad because Kai Cenat didn't know who he was and a few other niggas was. You gotta remember, OG, yeah, you might be an OG for that comedian shit. Yeah, you feel me? But you gotta remember, there's thousands of comedians. Not everyone top 10, my nigga. Can't everyone know who you is just because this nigga's famous and he entertainment and shit? Don't mean he got to know who you is, brother. It's just, you feel me? I know of you. But I'm gonna be real, not trying to be disrespectful. I never watched a stand-up comedian shit of you, brother. And it's just a lot of young generations, they know Kevin Hart. They even know Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock. There's a lot of people. They're just not gonna name you, brother. It's people who probably gonna name you in their top 5, top 10 funny comedians. It's just not you, brother. And I'm sorry, Kai Cenat didn't know you. You niggas can't get mad at Kai for not knowing a OG that wasn't top 10 of the funniest niggas in the world. Dead homies.
That's what I'm trying to say. Deon, he's a few years older than me, right? He's a few years older than me. I'm gonna be honest. If I seen him, I mean, I know who he is because I've seen him on the show Blackish, and I seen him on that commercial, that Spice commercial. I don't know much about him neither. I don't know much about him. And if I see him, I'll say hi and keep it moving. I don't know much about him. I didn't even know, to be honest, I didn't even know he was a comedian. I didn't know he did stand-ups and all that. I don't know much about him. So, and it's not saying this to be disrespectful. I really don't. And like he said, I mean, I know a lot of comedians, but some I don't even know. If I see them walking down the street, I wouldn't even know who that man is. I wouldn't even know. So I don't know. And I live in New York. So New York, you'll find a lot of celebrities just walking down the street. And most of the times, you might not even recognize who's who, okay? Because I met a couple of celebrities just walking or taking the train. Sometimes you have celebrities taking the bus. And everybody's not going to recognize who's who, okay? So, yeah.
Listen, I don't know the rules, but I'm watching Drink Champs with Deon Cole because I genuinely like comedians and I like Deon Cole because he's done a lot of work in the industry. But Deon Cole had made a comment on Kai Cenat not knowing who he was when he was at the BET Award. And he didn't feel like that was cool for him to say, I don't know who that is. And I think that was the most genuine way to say it. Bro, I don't know who you are. I apologize for that, but I don't know who you are. But I digress. But Deon Cole been in the industry a very long time, right? The fact of the matter is, Deon Cole should have took that opportunity. He should have took that opportunity to teach the young man. Kai Cenat 22, 23, 24, right? Hey, Deon Cole should have walked up like Tom Brady walk up and say, hey, I'm Deon Cole, young man. It's very nice to meet you. And for future reference, if you walk into a room, announce yourself and speak to everyone as if nobody knows your name because everybody can't know everybody. And he was saying because Kai was saying, hey, it's my age. I don't know Wale. I was young as heck when Wale started popping. Come on now, I'm 12 years old. I'm not listening to Lotus Flower Bomb at 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's not about disrespect. The disrespect comes from when you're famous, quote unquote, and you think everybody should know you. It is impossible for everybody to know everybody, bro. What if his parents shield him away from that music? Or shield him away from comedy specials that had cursing in it, or too adult. I would. Deon Cole make adult content. I'm not letting my child watch that with me. You know what I'm saying? So I think, to the old heads, stop thinking everybody know who you are just because you've been on TV for a long time, or you got on Netflix. Bro, be humble, go up to everybody and say, I'm such and such. And that's how I think he should have handle that instead of getting on and saying, I'm not going to say his name. And we all knew when he said the biggest streamer. We all knew who he was talking about. Bro, just walk up to the young man and say, hey, I'm Deon Cole. And Kai would have been like, hey, how you doing? I'm Kai. I'm a comedian, author, writer, actor.
There's a certain generation of celebrities that really need to let go of this culture, that the younger generation of celebrities needs to know who they are as a sign of respect. Now, a few things. I, too, wouldn't even know what Deon Cole's name was. Now, if you asked me if I knew of him, have I seen him before? Yes, but you asked me for his name and I'm done. Deon Cole is not a Babyface, a Usher, or like a Biggie, a Little Kim. Like, has he done great work? Sure, he's funny. But is he that well known of a celebrity? You also have to keep in mind people's actual culture and how they were raised. Kai Cenat is a Caribbean American. He did not grow up in an American household. So there's probably a lot of people who he's not familiar with because that was not a part of his culture. He wasn't raised on that. I also just think that some of y'all old heads need to be okay with the fact that people are just not going to know y'all. There's plenty of celebrities that I would have no idea who they were if they stood in front of me today. Right now. Just introduce yourself and move on. Stop trying to force these kids to know who y'all are. Y'all too old.
We had our time. Our time is in the past, and this is a whole new generation. So it is what it is. But let me know. Comment below, let me know how y'all feel about this.